is just hours now to the mass burial. You can see here there is broken glass everywhere, perhaps signifying exactly what would have taken place when there had been that move for everyone who was inside this particular tavern who were trying to get out. And you'd still be able to see. I must point out once again that this is not an active crime scene. Police have concluded their investigations here, and that is how we have been allowed to come inside here. You'll be able to see some of the beer bottles that are still here. I'll take you through. I'll ask my colleague Thulo Monare to come with me towards this direction. This is just but one part. This is where all those young people were. There's been much criticism about how this facility was able to allow so many people inside this establishment. This is a community which held a night vigil yesterday and was devastated by what had taken place, and they're saying they're still reeling at this particular stage, and they're quite concerned that there are many other outlets as well that are similar to this, in which they say are not compliant. Those are the allegations that they are making. Do you take any responsibility for what has happened? Well, this relative of the tavern owner says he is scared right now and he's in hiding.
We fully understand the anger actually that is directed at the alcohol industry. That's why we are taking that responsibility to talk to our traders about issues of compliance, which are also contained in the license regulations. So every trader knows the regulations that they need to abide by. And the important one there is the issue of not allowing minors to come into the outlet for consumption, which is not allowing underage to take place in an establishment. But also understand the filtration of the unlicensed market, which is special beans that are found in spaces, especially here in East London. We know that there is a high number of shebeens that are operating here. Let me just maybe paint a picture. For every tavern that we have in a county, there's about 5 shebeens. So we also need to look at whether we are able to formalize the market, bring in those that qualify to get licensed, so that we can have a much more rigorous approach in terms of ensuring that there is compliance.
Well, Parliament's Portfolio Committee had also visited the Enyobeni Tavern. However, when they arrived here, it had already been closed. This was about some 2 hours after the SABC was able to broadcast inside this facility.
Very disappointed. Remember, we as members of parliament, we have rights to come and do our oversight. So no one must bar us or must block us in doing our work. So then that's why, people must be held accountable for whatever they're doing.
Chriselda, SABC News at Scenery Park in East London.